Hey guys, I'm going to be messing with this thing, and I thought I'd go ahead, now that I have the system down, I thought I'd show you that this gun is not a big mystery. It's not hard to break down and maintain. I've seen that several times in reviews on the gun. They're like, oh, this is difficult to work on. It's not. I mean, if you have any inkling on how to take the gun apart, it's not hard at all. You've got a tool that's provided with it. This thing's usually loose anyway. So you take that off right away. That's the first thing you take off. Now if you just wanted to field strip the gun so that you could run a cleaning rod through it, what you need to do is take off this, this cover plate, this shield for the receiver. And this is a set of binding bolts. So these are 5/16, and I think the other one's 7/16. So if you have a nut driver, you don't have to mess around with this little tool, but if you were just out in the field and you wanted to maintain your weapon, this is how you could go about it. And then you can use the little pointy part to poke the bolt through so you can get at it. So I find it's easier to take off the short end of it, the binding bolt thing. I'm hoping I'm not blocking the whole view here, guys. I'm trying my best to lean out of the way and whatnot. Anyway, you get the thing off, and you poke the bolts through. There we go. Okay, set them aside. Poke the bolts through. Okay. All right. There we go. Those out. Okay. Now another thing that I think would be really helpful, you don't have the tool to do it though, would be to be able to get this off. But there's no tool that I'm seeing that fits in there to be able to do that. So you may want to carry a little Allen key in your gear, because if you get the front sight off, I mean, you can leave it on and do all of this, but it's just easier for me if I take it off. This comes right off, okay? So now you can get this off before you take any of that off. So now you've got access to basically nothing. You can't clean the gun or do anything to the gun. So take that little tool and this little sliding H-type clip, or this little clip here with the legs that holds it, you can push against it with that. And now the last thing to take off is this front swivel, sling swivel, or whatever you want to call it, sling strap thing, because this holds the barrel down with a little metal band. Okay, now once this is done, the gun's ready to come apart and be dealt with in whatever manner you need to do with it. Now, at this point, cleaning it might be a little problematic. See what I'm saying? To get in there and clean that. Okay, so the way that you can remove that is, again, without any real tools. There's another little clip right here. All you got to do is free that up, and then you pull the bolt back far enough that you can just about get it out, and you pull it out. You got to make sure that that little clip is free, though. Now, everything comes out. Okay, here's your spring. Here's the big sliding gubbins. Now you don't need to take any of this apart right away. You could leave all that. Okay. Now you've got access to everything that you need to clean if you want to use a cleaning rod or whatever. And here's all the action, okay? I want to give you guys a really good look at this in case you ever have to put this back together, okay? These parts can fall apart. For instance, if you were taking this barrel out like I did, where you drift these out right to left, this little guy here, the sear here, can get loose. And so this is how it all goes together. This one goes underneath it and pushes it back. It's pushing this back. So that's how you want to arrange this. Now you can take the whole trigger and everything apart if you want to. There's no reason to. You can clean everything you need to clean right here without doing anything else. And you don't really need to take this off, but if you don't, this part is trapped on the barrel and then it's slanging around on your barrel. So here you are trying to clean your gun, you're going to end up scratching your barrel for no reason. So carry a little Allen key to get that off. That's it, man. That's how fast that goes. I'm going to do a little work on the gun. I'll show you guys that later, though.